So game number one, Chrono against Shenanigans. You can see that they decided to play a weird and annoying map. It's in fact, what is this even called? It's go. Oh, does my little observer thing work with recorder games? It doesn't. All right, that's okay. That's okay, whatever. Anyway, what is this game? Map Islands, I think it is. So anyways, both players are... Oh, Ra. Chrono is playing Ra. Whoops, I have the wrong god here. There we go. So we got Chrono in the blue playing Ra on this bottom island. And up top we have Shenanigans playing Set in the red. You can see it's there's one gold mine, one extra town center, and fish. All the extra gold mines and TCs and whatnot are on this center island. So if you lose water control and you get stuck on your little island, you're gonna be in trouble. That's for sure. There's really no, I mean, you can start a trade route if you get stuck there, but if you don't own water and you cannot get to the center, you're gonna be in some trouble. So anyways, interesting. Justin going for a two dock start. Going for, yeah, there is a decent amount of fish here. It's not crazy awesome, but you know, it's decent. Decent amount of fish. Six fish spots for both players right by their beginning dock, so that's nice. Not too bad. So yeah, an eggy war on islands. I'm not sure what to think of this, honestly. I mean, I guess just it would take you a while to get around the map and to your enemies' fish. So I wonder if some type of fast heroic play is doable, or if it would be smarter to go for just straight up classical fight. We have what, just about four docks for Justin, Shenanigans, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and almost 6 for Chrono. Chrono is, what is he? Is he almost up? There we go. Okay, so both players are up. Anubis for Shenanigans, and Ptah for Chrono. I think Ptah is a good idea, so that he can shift Vills over there. He doesn't even if he loses water control, he can shift Vills over to the center. He doesn't necessarily need to win water. Although it's vanilla, you kind of need to win water. Oh, this is funny. He had I think Chrono had a little fishing ship that was trying to build a dock real quick, and Shenanigans caught it right there at the end. Nice. Right there just before it was built, that's what I mean. I think it's nice that Justin's got, I'm calling him Justin, that's the name I know him by, Shenanigans. Justin's got, since he said he's able to convert all these animals over here and at least get a little bit of control of the center island, which is really nice for him. Oh yeah, there's another little fishing ship right, oh, 1466, right before it finished again. What a bummer! What a bummer, that's 2 docks right in a row that weren't able to be constructed. So Justin using his Plague of Serpents power on this dock, which is pretty odd. I mean, when you're playing against Egyptian, you know there's going to be plenty of other docks going. So if he maybe had several docks right here, I feel like, you know, the Plague of Serpents would be a better idea there. I think that was a little bit of a waste, honestly. Let's see what Chrono's going for. He's going, okay, so he did end up going for the fast heroic play. Let's see if he can, so he's gonna be able to get the siege boats out here just a minute. He's about 45% up. I don't know, he'll be up just before 9 minutes, I suppose, right about 9 minutes. Not too bad of a time. Since he has so many darn fishing ships, he's been kicked off of a lot of fish, but not all of it completely. So this is good play by Justin, but he could be kicking Chrono off of most all of his fish at this point in time. I want to keep an eye on Justin's resources to see 10 villagers queued up. Good God. I think it'd be really interesting to see how quickly Shenanigans goes heroic. He's almost able to right now, honestly, which I think would probably be a good thing, especially since he sees Chrono go up. Oh, just before 9 minutes. I was way off with that. My math was way off. Okay, so 8:20 is when he went up. Let's see how many siege boats he's getting out. Is that cabinets he's going for? He's going for cabinets. Why would he go for cabinets instead of siege boats? What? Chrono goes up heroic and then goes for cabinets? What was the point of that? What? And remember, everybody, oh, interesting, going for the aeroship cladding upgrade. That's very odd. I don't think I've ever seen this before. Going heroic for that aeroship upgrade and going for cabinets. Very odd, very, very odd. Shenanigans could be going up if he has his armory. There we go. I think Shenanigans very late going up. Egyptian buildings are free. He could have had that that armory up a long time ago and already been advancing quite a while ago. This is super weird. Okay, now I see what's going on. So we got a shift coming in with a little you-know-what. There's no eclipse, however. There's no eclipse to for this Scarab Rush. But he will have, he will be able to shift his villagers and the Scarabs over. Again, this is a vanilla tournament, everybody, so you do not get a free myth unit when you advance. So let's see if this is going to work for Chrono. I don't like what he's doing because he's lost control of water. He's going to use his shift aggressively. There we go. He's using his... Does he have Skin of the Rhino? No, Skin of the Rhino upgrade for his villagers. He definitely could have got that. Going for a rain to block any god power. I mean, there's no god power. Oh, no way. If he went with his villagers to take down this TC, he could have maybe taken it down before Nephthys came in. Oh, but just in the nick of time, Nephthys is coming in. So he does block Ancestors from being used, but still. This is a song. This is a nice little song. Okay, well, TC is down. I mean, Justin's still on the main island. He used a transport to transport a whole bunch of villagers over, so it's a decent idea for Chrono, but I think he's just way too late. He did this half weird cabinet play, but then he also half sort of went for scarabs. This is really odd. And he's gonna take this TC, but so what? He gets a bunch of wood and a gold mine that's almost done. I don't like this decision from Chrono at all. He's gonna have control of both of the small islands with almost no gold. The middle island and the fish goes to Justin, and he's gonna have plenty of big gold mines. He should have control of the fish. I mean, he doesn't have complete control of it, but he's getting there, despite the heavy cabinets. Very odd decision here. Very odd decision. I don't think this is gonna work. There's no way this is gonna work for Chrono. Okay, I mean, he is kind of putting some pressure on the water, at least a little bit. But still, Justin's able to get these siege boats out. He's got some cabinets coming over himself. Okay. I don't think this is gonna work. Chrono's gonna run out of gold super soon. He has, what, 400 gold left there and 400 left there, about 200 left there. He's just gonna be out of gold and then be dead. What? What was this idea, Chrono? It maybe would have worked if... And Justin's even going mythic, damn, through Horus. Maybe this would have worked if, if the middle island, if Justin wasn't already on the middle island, this maybe would have worked, but Justin's already in the middle, so Chrono's toast. He's just gonna be gold starved, honestly. With the transport ship, maybe a transport ship and his scarabs, he can do something, but I don't think so. Justin doesn't really have enough gold for a Migdal. Okay, so maybe this isn't quite over yet. If Chrono's able to get these units transported over and start pressuring the middle island, there's potential there. But again, he's on a ticking, a short clock. I was gonna say ticking time bomb, but no. He's on a very short clock, and his gold's gonna run out super fast. He can sell resources from his market, but he's gonna be toast pretty darn fast. I don't see it working, you guys. I don't know. I don't see it working. I don't see it working. I don't see it working. How is Justin popped at 70? 70. What's it called? Egyptians get free buildings, right? You don't have to pay for those houses. Come on, Justin. You know better. There we go. He went Horus. He's using Vision and a Tornado on His TC, was it worth it? I don't like these guys' strategy decisions at all. Why go Mythic? Why go Mythic? Just go Heroic, take the TCs, take like map control, take all the water control. Like Justin's given up water control to Chrono, and he's giving Chrono an opportunity to come back into this game. Like, it's nice that he lost, I mean, the TC, but with all those vills. Although there's no gold, maybe that's what it is. This is like TC rating. He doesn't have 400 gold to rebuild the TC. What a weird game. What a weird game. And Ancestors used on the main island, or the starting island as well. Do we think that's gonna take down the Migdal? I don't know, maybe. Probably, maybe. Barely! Damn, barely right before they died. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think Chrono made a weird decision going for the shift play. It's an interesting idea, but I don't know. I think it's a bit cheesy. And then Justin let him get back into the game by going Mythic, I think. He's kind of giving himself an unnecessary headache. At this point in time, Chrono can just sell his wood and food and whatnot at the market. I think he might win. Are you kidding me? There's no Migdal. There's no nothing over here for Justin. I thought Chrono was toast. I thought he was dead. But I'm revising my opinion. I think Justin's toast. He needs like a Migdal. He needs something. He's not doing squat on water. He only has a couple of fishing ships over here. I think he's toast. I think he's toast. Let's look at his resources. Wow. What in the world? He's got JJ's got another Scarab coming over, and he has nothing to defend it. He can maybe get some priests out if he had like a temple over here or something. He has this, what's it called, TC over here. I can't even believe it. I can't even believe it. I think the game's over. I think the game's over. It actually worked for Chrono. Double Scarabs. Wow. Wow. It actually worked. It actually worked. I think it shouldn't have worked. If Justin went straight up, map control and Heroic, I think it would have won. But he lets Chrono, wow, he lets Chrono actually back into the game, and Chrono takes it. So Chrono wins game 1. Very interesting. Okay. I didn't expect that at all. What a weird game. 49 to 76 units. Nice KD for Chrono for sure. Still so weird. Right around here, after the shift and whatnot. Just lost everything. Lots of flip-flops on opinion. Well, dude! If he didn't go Heroic, I think Justin definitely would have won, man. I don't know. That was just weird. What a weird game. Well played to Chrono. I'm surprised though. I'm surprised. I don't think that should have won. Because if he had a large gold mine, because you start with the small gold or the medium gold mine, right? You start with the medium gold mine. And so, but I mean, it's almost all mined out by the time you shift over here. So if there was also a large gold mine on both islands, now we're talking. Now maybe there's something there, right? Because he wouldn't be so strapped for cash right away. I don't know. I haven't played this. This is not in the normal random map pool, so I don't know what the map generation's like usually. What a weird game. All right, so Justin or Chrono takes game 1. Okay. All right, let's go to game 2. See what happens. Let's pause it. No, we don't want that. We don't want that. Okay. Set raw again. Okay. So game 2, we are on Anatolia. So we have Chrono once again going raw. He's on the blue, bottom left side. Shenanigans once again, sticking with set, top right side. I'm confusing Shenanigans with Rappel. Justin's usually, he's been an Egyptian player for as long as I've known him, I think. I think ISIS, years ago when I, remember playing against him, I think maybe he was an ISIS player back then, ISIS set. So I guess I'm not too surprised that he is going set. And he uses an interesting early vision and an odd dock. I think this is an odd dock placement. He puts it in between both of the fish spots. I don't know if I like that. I think I would prefer dock. Since his villager's already over here, it's pretty darn common for Egyptian players to do just a two dock start. And so boom, boom. I don't know. Because you can, well, whatever. Okay. It's just more efficient that way. You know, you have both your efficient spots. It's just more efficient that way. It's going to take him some time to build additional docks, and it's just extra. I guess that's not too far away. That's not too bad, but this one would be a little bit more sailing time for his fish and chips. It's not too bad. Yeah, this is what I'm expecting over here. What Chrono's doing as a raw player. All right, so Anatolia. You guys know what Anatolia is like. 2 starting mines, fish on the side. Oh, what? Look at this map. All right. So the center usually is where all the gold is, right? There's no back gold mines, no side, no back gold mines. It's all in the center, right? So Justin, I think that maybe Justin has the map advantage here. It seems like it's a little bit easier for Justin to access these gold mines that are all clumped in this almost a screen, one single screen, all in this same little area right here, right? Seems a little bit easier since he's not blocked off by terrain to eventually, you know, take the middle and take the gold. Plus, this TC, look at this TC, like it's blocked off. I mean, one wall right here, and how is Chrono ever going to get this TC? He could maybe range it with Siege. Chrono could range it with Siege. But how is Chrono ever going to get this, you know, without ranged Siege? It's going to take him forever, right? Maybe some type of shift play or something like that. But what a weird little nook. A little, like, crescent of wood right there and whatnot. What a weird map. Good old vanilla maps, right? So, well, okay, so having said that, since this is such a weird forward TC, and it could probably maybe be ranged, maybe with the catapult, the Egyptian catapult right here, could probably, in fact, I'm really confident that the catapult can range that. So it's really awkward for Justin. I guess Chrono has the better TC position. You know, it's right in front of his base, which is really nice. But are you kidding me? Okay, so there's more to the story. Look at Chrono's back TC. Once again, surrounded by wood, right? And then over on this top left side of his base, there's another cliff, right? There's another cliff. So if Chrono is ever going to want to trade, usually players trade kind of along the, you know, broad side behind their map, right? So, I mean, if Justin has this side of water, he's going to have to build his markets way inside here. And then he's already blocked by the terrain. His trade route is blocked by the terrain. And also the wood right here. Of course, he's chopping the wood, so it's not going to be as big of a deal. But there isn't going to be a direct path for his trade caravans unless he chops all of this through. Right? So this is a really... having said that, it's possible, since Chrono's taking this right side of water, if he keeps it, and he can take it throughout the, you know, rest of the game, he can maybe trade on that top side and get a little bit of a better trade route. But this is just a really odd map for Chrono. Like, he's blocked off from the gold. He can take his TCs, but it's gold is maybe going to be a big issue. Especially against Set with the animals. You know, usually Set has the map control. So we'll see with timings, heroic timings, and, you know, see who goes to the center with villagers first, blah, blah, blah. But I'm anticipating a pretty odd game. And a map screw for Chrono. In fact, Chrono's, are you kidding me? Chrono's not even going. He has no water presence on this top side. So Justin pretty much has free water on this entire top side. And Justin's, I mean, he's prevented this dock from going up. 1, 2, Chrono's on his way to classical, and he just barely has 2 docks up. He's going to be up right about 5 minutes, which is a little early. 5 minutes is a little early for Egyptians on this map. Just a little bit early. Maybe 5:30, maybe with docks on both sides, is a lot more common. 2 boars and a hyena against the Pharaoh and 2 villagers. I guess, especially when the Pharaoh is upgraded a little. Okay, there we go. Now it's classical. He should be fine. Still, nice little bit of some HP damage on the Pharaoh. A little bit of some, you know, delay and whatnot. All right. Justin has 2 docks on this right side, so I'd put Justin in a huge advantage. He has the map, the map advantage. He has a dock presence on Chrono's side. He has the top fish basically for free. He's not taking all of it just yet, but he will soon enough, right? So let's see what Chrono can do. And for all of you TT or Extended Edition players, this is vanilla, so no shooting docks. No shooting docks. That means you gotta win it with army straight up. Can't sit there in your docks and just let your docks, attack the ships. You gotta win it straight up. So let's see what the story is. Chrono, he's just going straight up, classical fight. Justin's staying on food. He's staying on food, and so it looks like he's going heroic. Okay, let's go to his eco. There we go. He's actually not very close to going heroic. Okay, so I see what he's doing right here. He just has a pair of fishing ships here in these 2 docks to try and trick Chrono like he's garrisoning a bunch of docks. So let's see if, honestly, it's going to prompt Chrono to build a whole bunch of cabinets, anticipating that Shenanigans is Justin's going to actually fight for the water. Let's see if it works. I like the barracks there from Chrono. Well, you want to get some melee units out. Make sure you help get these docks down as soon as possible. Let's see what Justin's doing food-wise. Pretty much has full fish on this top side. This wall is sick. I think this is a great idea by Justin. Wall him off. Like 2 little walls, are you kidding me? You gotta be kidding me. Wall here, and wall here. 2 tiny little walls. And Chrono, oh, and right there, and right there. Okay, 3 teeny little walls. Or just 1 right there, yeah. And Chrono is cut off from the gold in the center, wow. I mean, still, he still has the 2 medium gold mines in his base, right? Like, whatever, but still. Ouch. Ouch. A tower! Chrono dropping a tower! What in the world? I love it. That's a good idea. Because, I mean, cabinets, there's no way they're going to take down a watchtower. So that's a hilarious idea by Chrono. All right, let's play fast. We already know that Justin's not going for the water right here. Yeah, he's got his armory up. He's got full fish on top. We already know he's going up. He's finally up through Nephthys. He's going to be up at just about 9 minutes. Let's get there. Let's get there, and let's go see what Chrono's going to do in response. Chrono himself has his armory up, and should be going up just after this villager. So Chrono's probably going to be up maybe, what, like 15 seconds slower or so? If you can force drop 1 gold, there we go. On Chrono. 15 seconds slower. 45 seconds slower. My math is messed up today. Come on, Chrono. There he goes. So he's going to be up a full maybe minute 15 slower. Ouch. Ouch. Well, here we go. I mean, Migdal, Siege works here in the center. Chrono's toast. Chrono is toast, toast, toast. Let's get up. Let's get up heroic. Let's see what he does. Maybe if he goes, looking at his resources, he could maybe go for some kind of like mythic play with like Son of Osiris or something. Because at this point in time, he's behind on eco because he's, he has not been fishing for as long. He's behind on eco. Interesting. It's aggressive ancestors from Justin. And yeah, oh, maybe using Rain or Eclipse to block that would have been a good idea. Ra doesn't have an aggressive god power in response. Plague of Serpents even as well. Okay, so we might see a GG right here. Maybe if we could get a siege tower coming in. There it comes, there it comes. Chrono does get the Migdal up, so that's big, but it's already at half HP. This is big, this is big, this is big. Migdal going down, forward gold mine. There are 2 towers, helping Chrono in defense, but it looks like this thing is going down. I mean, taking the tower. This is some aggressive play by Justin. I like it, very nice. Okay, so I guess ultimately the gold in the center and whatnot didn't end up playing a part into the game. The aggression, the earlier heroic time, and the fake on water. The fake on water and the earlier heroic time. There's no way Chrono could survive after this, right? Plenty of resources in the bank, but he's down on throwing up a market. No Migdal. Only a handful of chariots. He's got to be toast, right? Burnt toast, baby, burnt toast. I like the aggression from Justin. Very nice. Plague of Serpents as well. The Plague of Serpents and the Ancestors, that was chaos right there for a second. So nice play by Justin. It's working really well. I think it's hilarious that Chrono's actually going to get this TC. So they swapped central TCs, which is kind of funny. But all right, let's play fast, and we're expecting Justin to finish things off. Chrono does get Amygdala back up. Let's see if he can get a buttload of camels out to try and pick off all these siege towers. How many siege towers is that? Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8 or 9 siege towers. Let's just get through this. I don't think there's any way he's gonna be able to survive long enough. Oh, even okay. So that's it. That's it. Yeah, TC down. Amygdala survives. JK. And he calls it. Damn. Okay. Nice aggressive play by Shenanigans. Nice aggressive play. I really liked it. I mean, he just got heroic so much earlier. So much earlier. It was like a minute 15 earlier. Let's go check. A minute 36. A minute 36 early. You like that aggressive play, Puma? That was nice, dude. That was some nice aggressive play there. Okay, so Justin responds. Justin responds with, so we got 1-1. We got all 3 games. This is sick. Recon, what up, dude? Dude, Recon, you just missed signing up for the tourney, man. There's a nil tourney that just started. These are the first couple of games. Set's so lame on this map anyways. Well, especially on vanilla, Tectonos, especially on vanilla. Like, Set against Ra. The thing is that in Egyptian Wars, Ra struggles big time against Set and Isis because of Ancestors. Like, because you can't do like really boomy 2TC top play like on the expansions, you don't, I mean, you still have a nice economy, but you can't, you know, you don't have that booming economy to handle an aggressive play from Set or Isis, an aggressive Ancestors push, right? So it's just rough for Set. But yeah, like Set being able to establish the map control, like the psych fake on this, it was just, I don't know, I think it was nicely played by Justin. Nicely played. I like the aggression. Usually with 1v1 supremacy or all supremacy these days, you see, you know, just boom to mythic, and then let's see what happens, you know. So it's really nice to see the aggression here. Nice to watch some real AOM games though. Straight up, dude. I played a whole bunch of games against Grand Monster earlier. I'm so rusty, man. He smoked me. It's like 5-2, I think it was. So I definitely have a lot of practice. It's been so long since I played vanilla. It's very refreshing. Okay, so well played to Justin. Let's go into game 3. Let's get some stuff set up quick. Okay, I'm anticipating these guys are sticking. Yep. With the same gods. Okay. Here we go. All right, let's go. Okay, same thing. Chrono sticking with Ra, and Justin's sticking with Set. Blue and red, both colors. Very nice. Does he really see that? Does Justin really see that giraffe? Is he going for it? Oh, duh, of course he sees it. For a second I thought it was Chrono that had used vision, but no. It's Justin, the Set player. Okay, so we got vision cast. Map is Savannah, just so that everybody knows. Map is Savannah. Interesting. A line of TCs are on the right side. Let's check out the hunt. Hunt on vanilla maps, Savannah. Vanilla Savannah, it's frustrating. It's very frustrating. So this is a nice little find here for Justin early on. You can see he's got a nice little patch of zebras over here, which he does see. Nice for him. 3 elephants, hell yeah. I'm not sure if he's gonna get that since the first bigger chunk of his hunters are way over here. So I guess it's more likely for him to go to zebras over here. Let's see if he eventually can take these elephants and use those puppies. Again, like I said before, against Ra, you know, it's a lot more likely that the Set player is going to have the map control with animals and, you know, whatnot. So, plus Ra just usually does farming shit in his base. So, having said that, I think it's going to be just fine for Justin to eventually use all this hunt, but, you know, we'll see. We'll see. Nice, beautiful. Oh, can you imagine if this were an expansion? If this were TT or EE, taking that TC right away and then having 3 elephants right on your doorstep. Oh! I'd even do that as I would even do that as Thor and Odin. You can't pass up 3 elephants like that. Are you kidding me? Delicious. All right, so what's big and really important for Raw on vanilla is second gold mine placement. So having said that, second gold mine placement. First, probably the most likely for Chrono to go to is this one over here, kind of to the left of his main base. You know, since he's kind of starting to build here, I guess maybe a temple, maybe, I don't know, dropping a Migdal right here. It's not too far away compared to, I guess if he were to build forward, it's a little bit more exposed to aggression from the set player. And this gold mine is on the opposite side of the tree line, closer to Justin, so I don't know about that one. I guess on this right side, the right side one isn't too bad of an idea. Depends on how aggressive Justin is, though. If he can maybe get a Migdal down here, that gives him, you know, the TC and the gold mine. But again, let's just see what kind of map control Justin can establish. Oh, snap! He's stealing the elephants. Okay. He's stealing the elephants, but will he use them for army or will he eat them? That's the real question. Maybe the first one he'll eat. Maybe the first two he'll eat. He'll use the second one for some map control. I'm not sure. Oh, Chrono is going for hunt on this top side. I did not expect that. And a weird temple position. That is a weird temple position. It's like almost out of range of the tower right there. That's odd. It's very weird. Well, okay, so let's... I mean, considering map control, Justin's gonna be fine taking, taking gold. Like, he's got nice gold. Once again, I think Justin has the much better map compared to Chrono. So, Chrono going up through Ta, going for the, yep, he's going for Shadoof. Whoops, going for Shadoof and Rain, I suppose. There we go. Does he have Plow? Plow, Husbandry, Shadoof. What's it called? Pickaxe, there we go. Nice. How many farms does he have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 farms. Okay. Okay, he's got 1 villager on the armory. Okay. Let's see what Justin's eco is like. Justin's eco, oh my god! He's gonna be up at 8 minutes. He's gonna be up at 8 to heroic at 8 minutes. Chrono's not going to be up until 8.5 minutes if he were to advance now. Oh, like as soon as this armory's done, 8.5, 840. Wow. And 4 villagers, only 4. You don't need too many, I suppose. But still, wow. I think Chrono's in trouble. He's going for Hathor. Okay. I think Chrono's in big trouble. Dropping a barracks. Okay. You definitely want to get some. Priests out. Ooh. Oh. Okay, so I was gonna say, love the wall off for the gold mine, but that ain't happening. Same thing with Justin. Love the wall off, but it ain't happening. Okay, double siege works and the Migdal plus. Oh my! Wow! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 elephants. Are you kidding me? Did he convert all of them? He converted all of the elephants, all 6 elephants, and he's eating them. Oh, delicious. Wow. Nice. Excuse me. Need a glass of water before we do the next one. Food for a while, to say the least. Now, in all fairness, you don't get the full amount of food when you convert animals. It drops down. What is it? You get like 75% of the food or something like that, or 60% or something. So he's way down on 562 food that elephant, that this elephant will provide. So it's not the full amount, but still, it's nice. It's definitely nice. Okay, here we go. I mean, what is that? Three siege towers, a whole bunch of chariot archers. Chronos, I mean, okay, Migdal in the base. That's not surprising. He doesn't have enough. He doesn't have enough priests to defend against an ancestors, I don't think. Plus, Justin has shifting sands. He can maybe shift some priests or something like that into an interesting spot over here, something like that. I don't know. Here we go. I think this is going to be a short game, everybody. I think this is going to be a short game. Siege towers are already in on the siege works. Oh! Ancestors in defense! So Chrono trying to YOLO a couple of siege towers right there, and it doesn't work. Good eye by Justin to find that. Barracks is down. The Migdal should go down without army protecting it. I don't know if I'm crazy about Justin letting these things just die. He let that one die. This one maybe will die as well. Well, okay. I actually think that's really nice by Chrono. Forcing Justin to use the Ancestors in defense. I think that's super nice. Oh, snap. Oh, snap. That's what he went out here for, to build an obelisk and go get gold. That's a good idea. Okay, that's a good idea. It's a good idea. But if you can't defend your base, still, damn. Well, okay, so there's more siege and more chariots. Let's see what we can do. Let's see what he can do. Again, despite the secure gold, I still think it's gonna be a pretty short game. Okay, so Chrono keeping the TC down, which is a good idea, but still. Yeah, can't send your siege towers in there without army. Lucky defense for Chrono that he's just sending these puppies in without some army to help defend, keep them alive. Oh snap, Justin sees the gold. He sees the gold. Uh-oh. Trying to pick off the priest real quick so that his Scorpion can do some work. Chrono's holding on here, people. He's holding on, and partially because Justin's, letting these siege towers die so much. But, no, the villagers! But ultimately, I think Chrono's going to be gold starved. Let's see if he can hold on to this gold mine. I don't know. You gotta believe, people. You gotta believe. How many Chrono fans do we have out there? If any of you guys don't know, Chrono's been around for a long time. He's an old school player. Now he does dad streams. Got any Chrono fans here in the chat? Anyway, yeah, and this is, it's just rough. It's rough for Ra. It's so rough because you don't have you can stay in your base and advance with farms, but at the same time, you have to, eventually push out, and you don't have a god power to help you. You've watched his YouTube videos a lot? Yeah, he's where he plays. Yeah, gotcha, man. Yeah, a lot of people know. A lot of people know Chrono. He's a good guy. He's a good guy, but he's in trouble right now. He's in big time trouble. He is barely holding on right now. He's barely holding on. He's been down on TC for a while. So he's probably not too far down on villagers. 8, 15, 20, so that's what, 35, 43 villagers compared to 22? Is that right? 33 to 22 villagers? Oh man, I guess that probably is right. Does he have Skin of the Rhino? No Skin of the Rhinos, which makes villagers a little bit stronger. I think this is the end, everybody. I think this is the end. Chrono gets gold starved. There we go, that's it. So Justin takes it. Justin takes it, moves on to the next round. Nicely. Man, it's just. Chrono's been playing Ra for a long time, He's been playing Ra for a long time, so he knows some tricks like the obelisk, the shift, the stuff like that. It's good ideas, some good ideas, but Justin, he maintained his pressure. Maintained his pressure. Kept his Migdals and whatnot alive, maintained the pressure, and ultimately just, I don't know. I think Chrono just didn't have priests to kill the Ancestors. The Ancestors did not do too much damage, honestly. They really didn't do too much damage, although it did save his Migdal, which was really nice. It did, I don't know, it did some damage, not too much. So I think ultimately, just the initiative, the map control and the initiative by Justin, and the little bit of Ancestors gave him that much of an edge where Chrono wasn't able to hold on to a gold mine. Well played to Justin for sure. Let's check the post game real quick. Oof. All right, so since these, looking at the KD, these are some Ancestors that technically died, right? So this KD is a little bit more accurate. Not the best for Chrono, not the best, but again, Ra against Set, trying to defend against, a lot of aggression. Not going to expect to have a huge KD. or a really favorable KD, so not too bad, not too bad. He held in there. Honestly, I just really think that Justin had much better maps in these 2 games. I'm not saying that Justin didn't win because the series because of maps. That's not what I'm saying. You know, he played well, the aggression, etc. He definitely played well. But what I am saying is that in tournaments, in 1v1s especially, and in tournament games, like, map plays a big part into it. A big part into it. Why did he pick Raw instead of Isis? I think Chrono's just he's kind of like me, man. He's been playing Raw for so many years. It's like, meh, why play something else, you know? I've been playing Thorn Odin for so many years. Meh, I really don't have much motivation or interest in playing something different. And also another part of that, I think, is that in tournaments, I think it's a good idea in tournaments to play what you're comfortable with. If you try and do something too cheesy that's outside of your norm, you're not comfortable with it, you don't have a lot of experience with it, and I think ultimately you end up losing games because of it. So, I mean, it can sometimes work in that you might surprise your opponent, but, you know, at the same time, I don't know, if you don't have experience with shaking things up, then you know, you won't be able to pull it off. But anyways, Shenanigans, I mean, he definitely had the favorable maps, absolutely, but he also, you know, the initiative paid off. The initiative in the matchup definitely paid off, so congratulations to him. Congrats to him.